Magandang buhay mga bata! Tara, samahan ninyo akong matuto kasama si
Teacher Aika, your online teacher. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, share, and hit the notification bell for more videos. Thank you! Revised K-12 Curriculum, English, Grade 5, Quarter 2, Lesson 4. Our topic for today is about adverb-forming suffixes. This is Teacher Aika, your online teacher. Let's start! Learning competencies and objectives. Use words with literal or denotative and implied or connotative meanings in sentences. First, analyze the form and meaning of words with adverb-forming suffixes. Express ideas appropriately, age-appropriate, gender-responsive, culture-sensitive for one's purpose, context, and target audience. Second, use adverbs in writing a short narrative. Day 1. Let's have a short review. Recall what adverbs are and how we use them. Read the example sentences below that have adverbs. After reading, think carefully and tell what adverbs do or what kind of information they give in a sentence. A. Can you hold it more carefully? It's fragile. The adverb carefully describes the verb hold. B. I don't see him often. The adverb often describes frequency of seeing the person. C. I am physically tired. The adverb physically describes the adjective tired. D. Honestly, I have not met her before. The adverb honestly describes the clause. E. The bathroom upstairs is on the left. The adverb phrase on the left provides information on place. Adverbs add more information about a verb, an adjective, another adverb, a clause, or a whole sentence. Adverbs are words that tell us more about a verb. They can show, first, time, when something happens. Second, manner, how it happens. Third, place, where it happens. Fourth, degree, how much or how far. And fifth, frequency, how often it happens. We will look at examples of each type to better remember their meanings and functions. Here are examples. A. Time. I wake up early every day. B. Manner. Drive carefully. C. Place. I want to visit Ormoc. Pineapples there are really sweet. D. Degree. It's very cold at night. E. Frequency. I'm always present at birthday parties. Lesson purpose. Analyze the form of adverbs of manner presented in the previous section. Notice the word structure. First column, adjective. Second column, suffix. Third column, adverb. First, adjective careful plus suffix ly equals adverb carefully. Second, adjective physical plus suffix ly equals adverb physically. Third, honest or adjective honest plus suffix ly equals adverb honestly. Note that ly when added to the adjectives form adverbs. Mention that the week's lesson will focus on adverb forming suffixes and that the goal for the week is to be able to write a short narrative using adverbs. Unlocking content vocabulary. Suffix. Affix that appear at the end of a word. Adverb forming suffixes. Suffixes that when attached to a word forms an adverb, like ly, ward, wise, or ways. Explicitation. Do action words activity. Act out the following. A. Run in place, hurriedly or slowly. B. Wave your hands, excitedly and hesitantly. C. Wipe the imaginary window clockwise or counterclockwise. D. Pull the imaginary rope downward or sideways. E. Push the imaginary boulder upward or backward. Worked example. Activity number 1. Structure of adverbs with suffixes. Look at the adverbs from our previous activity and notice how some are formed by adding suffixes like ly to the other words, which changes them into adverbs. Let's have activity number 1. First column, we have verb, adjective, or adverb. Second column, adverb forming suffix. Third column is the adverb. First, hurried plus ly equals adverb hurriedly. Second, slow plus ly equals adverb slowly. Third, excited plus ly equals adverb excitedly. Fourth, hesitant plus ly equals adverb hesitantly. Fifth, clock plus wise equals adverb clockwise. Sixth, counterclock plus wise equals adverb counterclockwise. Seventh, down plus ward equals adverb downward. Eighth, side plus ways equals adverb sideways. Up plus ward equals adverb upward. And last, back plus ward equals adverb backward. Activity number 2, adverbs in a fable. View the animated video of Aesop's The Frog and the Ox, published by Super Kids Little Children Rhymes on YouTube. Activity number 2, adverbs in a fable. The text is transcribed here. The text can be displayed as questions are asked after each segment of the narrative. The objective is to have students form adverbs by adding adverb forming suffixes. Let's have the frog and the ox. One day, A little frog came hopping up to a big frog who was sitting by the pond. The little frog looked really excited. "What happened?" asked the big frog. Question: How did the little frog come to the big frog? Answer: He looked really excited. The little frog hopped excitedly to the big frog. "Oh, Father, I've seen the biggest frog in the world," said the little frog. "It was as big as a mountain. It had horns on its head, a long tail, and its nose was divided into two." "Huh?" said the big frog. "Hush, child, hush. You must have seen the farmer's ox." But the big frog wasn't willing to accept that the ox was greater than him. So he said, "But I don't think it's bigger than me. He may be a little taller than me, but you see, I can easily make myself as big as he is." Question: How did the big frog say, "I can easily make myself as big as he is"? Answer: He seemed proud to say that he can be as big as the ox. The big frog said this proudly. "Huh? Can you show me?" asked the little frog. Question: How did the little frog sound when he asked, "Can you show me?" Answer: He sounded very curious. The little frog asked curiously. Said the big frog. "Was he as big as this?" as he puffed himself up. "Oh, much bigger than that," said the little frog. Again, the big frog blew himself out and asked the young one if the ox was as big as that. "Bigger, father, bigger," was the reply. Question: As the big frog puffed himself bigger and bigger, he was also growing in which direction? Answer: The big frog was growing upward. "Ridiculous," said the big frog, who thought he was much more important than he actually was. "Wait, and I'll show you. I'm the oldest frog in this pod, and the biggest too." So the big frog took a deep breath and blew and blew and blew and swelled and swelled and swelled. "Stop it, father," said the little frog. "I think you're going to hurt yourself." Question: Stop it, father. I think you're going to hurt yourself. The little frog was so worried. How did he sound when he said this? Answer: The little frog said it worriedly. But pride overtook the big frog and he kept blowing himself out. He puffed and puffed himself so much and he finally burst. Boom! The big frog had lost his life just because he wasn't ready to let go of his pride. Question: Because of the big frog's pride, how did the story end? Answer: The story ended sadly. Activity number 3. Draw the scenes from the fable. Work in small groups to draw the events in the fable. The frog and the ox. Use the sentences as guide. First, the little frog hopped excitedly to the big frog. Second, the big frog proudly said that he can be as big as the ox. Third, the little frog asked curiously how the big frog can be as big as the ox. Fourth, the big frog puffed himself upward and he grew bigger and bigger. Fifth, the little frog worriedly asked the big frog to stop. Sixth, the big frog was too proud to stop, so he swelled and swelled until he finally burst. The story ended sadly. Learners' takeaways. Answer the following questions so students can talk about what they learned in the lesson. A. What is one idea that you understand 100% from this week's lesson? Possible answer. I understand that adverbs tell how, when, where, how often, or to what degree something happens. B. Which words covered in the lesson do you think you'll be able to use in your writing and speaking? Answer. I can use words like excitedly, proudly, and curiously in my writing and speaking. Reflection on learning. Ask the following questions to get insights on how students can learn better. A. If you were the teacher, what part of this week's lesson would you spend more time on? Possible answer. If I were the teacher, I would spend more time on making adverbs using suffixes. B. What is it about the lesson that you want to learn more about? Possible answer. I want to learn more about other suffixes that can be used to form adverbs. Formative assessment. Activity number 4, adverb-cued storytelling. Work in small groups to come up with a story using the phrases in the story grids. The goal is to be able to use all the phrases in no particular order. Name your characters and think of a fitting title for your narrative. Story Grid A. Sing beautifully, fight bravely, disappear magically, playful boy, young girl, speak shyly, wild boar, attack angrily, run hurriedly. Let's try to answer Story Grid A. Title: The Brave Song in the Forest. One sunny afternoon, a playful boy and a young girl were in the forest when they heard a wild boar. The boy started to sing beautifully to calm the animal, but the boar began to attack angrily. The boy tried to fight bravely, while the girl decided to run hurriedly to find help. Suddenly, the boar seemed to disappear magically. The girl returned and began to speak shyly about how scared she was, but they were both relieved the danger was gone. Story Grid B. Enter the lob secretly. Talented young male spy or brother. Mystery box exploding violently. Brilliant young female spy or sister. Escape quickly. Pull switch downward. Start war forcefully. Crazy scientist. Beat evil successfully. Story Grid B. Example answer. Title: The Secret Mission. Late at night, a talented young male spy, or the brother and a brilliant young female spy, or the sister, managed to enter the lab secretly. Inside, they saw a crazy scientist working beside a mystery box exploding violently. The scientist tried to start war forcefully, but the brother managed to pull switch downward just in time. The siblings had to escape quickly as alarms blared. In the end, they worked together to beat evil successfully and save the world. Maraming salamat sa panonood. Huwag kalimutang i-like at mag-subscribe para sa higit pang educational content. I-click ang bell icon para ma-update ka sa ating mga bagong video. Salamat!